Welcome back, everybody, to this week's update from Pixar Pier. And I say Pixar Pier only, not from Disneyland, because this is the only place besides Galaxy's Edge where any construction is happening right now. So we'll be starting at Pixar Pier, and we're taking a close look at the Fun Wheel, because it's almost completely blue now, as you can see. And nearly all of the scaffolding has been taken down, so it looks like the Fun Wheel is nearly done. You can also notice, I believe they have touched up the paint on the Mickey sunburst, or the sunburst behind Mickey's head. And while we're panning across, I'm doing so just to kind of give you a long view, and you can see a whole bunch of cars being tested. It's no longer news that they're testing vehicles, I guess. There were three going on the track at all times when we were there getting this footage. And now we're going to focus in on the construction there that you can see of the, what is that, the chicken restaurant? Poultry Palace. So that's coming along. And then we'll switch over to the entrance. And not a lot going on here. I did want to note that one thing that they've added in the last 2 weeks or so are those quote-unquote flags. I say quote-unquote because they're not actual flags. You can see that they're very stuck in their position. That's a couple weeks ago. There was no flags. Now there are. Now we're going to take a little bit of... It's a long view of the boardwalk. Next week, I think we're going to try to get some close-ups of the facades there, because I believe work has begun on painting or, doing the design work for the facades. And here now you can see all the way into the interior queue of Toy Story Midway Mania. And okay, so now this is what I'm looking at. Those yellow, goldish, gold brown sort of sunburst things. I could have sworn that those were new, that those were newly installed. And I couldn't figure out why, because thematically they don't fit with the California, or with the Incredicoaster. But I don't remember seeing those before. I was positive that they weren't there before. We'll get into that again in a minute as we show you some more ride testing here of the Incredicoaster. There's multiple kinds of cars out right now. There's old, original looking California Screaming vehicles. This is the red one that I don't believe has any design work on it. I think it's just red, and that's it. I haven't seen any of the Incredicoaster vehicles yet. There's one of the yellow ones. Close-up look of the queue. Not a lot of progress there, but there's that thing right there. That looked new to me. And this is one of those cases where I didn't get to do any detailed look at what's happening last week. So there's a lot of things that popped up this week that were actually there last week, but that's new, I think. And we're going to look at that again in a minute also. And then there's a pan. Oh, by the way, some of those starbursts there now, those little suns, are red. So they used to be yellow. They're painting those. I don't know why they're leaving those on there, to be honest. I really don't. Because that's part of this. And there they are again. There's those other suns with the, golden, brown, whatever you want to call the fan-looking thing. Those have been there the entire time. You couldn't see them before because of all the scaffolding and stuff, but I thought they were brand new. But no, they have been there since California Screamin', and they were never removed, and they haven't been. Well, they may be repainting them because they are repainting those red ones there, so maybe they are going to repaint those. But I can't understand what that has to do with with the Incredicoaster. Not that it needs to, I guess, but there's another look at the new structure that's sprouting out over there. Okay, a lot of people said, "Hey, Dave, you can see Dash inside the first Scream Tube at the launch," and I said, "Okay, I'll take a look," but I couldn't find anything there. Maybe my camera's not powerful enough, so I tried again for looking through the Poultry Palace. Still can't see anything. See a lot of machinery and track and stuff, but no Dash. Again, trying again from a third location, no Dash. Can't see him. I'm looking really hard. And then finally we got really close. It took a while for the light to adjust, but I can't see Dash. I don't know where. I saw a picture on Mice Chat of Dash. I don't know where he is because I can't see him with this camera. He's not in there. Well, at least not from my vantage point. So there's that. Okay, so here we are back again with the new queue piece that has developed in the last 2 weeks. That I wasn't sure if that was there before, so I went back and looked. It was there last week, but not the week before. That's 2 weeks ago. Definitely not there. And then we're going to do one last long look from the bay to look at the Toy Story Midway Mania facades and queue. We couldn't see this before, and there's another launch. We couldn't see this before. But I really like, again, I said this before, I really like the new color scheme. I think it looks great. I think this is going to be a good-looking pier when it's done. And then we'll end with the proverbial dirt update from the Mickey and Friends parking structure. There's a few holes, one of which that tractor looks to be sitting in, a hole. But otherwise, we're still at the flat dirt stage. They got to compact that dirt, I guess. It makes it easier when it's... is that a track? Are they marking something that kind of looks like a road? Nah, it's not very uniform looking, is it? But it's just easier, I guess, to start working on building foundations, etc., on a perfectly flat, compacted surface. So I guess that's what they have to do here for a while. But that's going to do it this week, guys. Thanks for watching our update this week, and we got more for you next week, of course. We'll see you then. Fresh baked and stuff, guys. We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Fresh baked!